Tom Sawyer. I don't want to be no doctor or no lawyer. Fishing by the river, that's the only place to be. I want to be free sitting under a tree, that's me. These are the stories of Tom Sawyer. Me and Hunk Finn just playing by the river. Chasing that steamboat teacher, let me be. I want to be free sitting under a tree. That's me!
There, right in the middle.
That's just a reflection of the sun. Sometimes I can't figure you, Tom. Every time you get to reading them pirate stories, you start thinking you see gold everywhere. There ain't nothing in this river but fish and rocks. And even if something was shining up at you, that don't mean there's gold there.
Well, let's find out.
Come on, Tom, you'll scare off the fish.
I'm fishing to get rich.
Are we rich?
Only if broken glass is money.
Oh, come on, let's fish.
Oh, all right. Hey, I see something I bet is real gold.
Are you fixing to do this all day?
Oh, come on, Huck.
Tom Sawyer, you make me crazy sometimes.
Oh, boy. Might just be we struck it rich.
Cut it out. You're just trying to josh me, aren't you?
Yep.
Now, for Pete's sakes, will you get rid of that rock and come out of the water? We've been here forever, and I ain't got to fish yet.
Wait a minute, Huck.
What is it now? Tom?
Don't know.
What's wrong with you, Tom?
I'm not positive, but I believe it's gold.
You're just pulling my leg again.
Huck, I ain't pulling your leg. I mean it. It's gold.
Have you ever seen gold before?
Yep. Remember that riverboat gambler come through St. Pete last month? He showed me a gold nugget. Looked just like this. Come here, take a look. I'm telling you, it's real. See? Well,
I suppose it might be. I've never seen gold before.
Well, I'm as sure as I've ever been about anything in my life. That there's 100% genuine gold.
What do you figure it's worth?
It just might be worth a bunch, so I think we better not tell anybody, right, partner?
Mm-hmm.
Yay, we're gonna be rich beyond imagination.
Wait a minute, Tom. You only found one so far.
Let's go get some more.
What if there ain't no more?
I'm gonna look for more. I bet I'll find 100 nuggets. You stay if you want, but I'm gonna get rich.
Oh, all right.
We just gotta find the right rocks.
Yeah, but which ones?
I always figured I'd get rich someday. Becky'll sure be surprised when I buy her something real expensive.
I ain't never had no big money before. I wonder what it's like.
I'll buy me a riverboat, maybe even two.
Once I'm rich, nobody'll ever tell me what to do again.
There's so many rocks, some of them just gotta have some gold in them.
Maybe I'll go to New Orleans or Atlanta and live like the rich folks.
Once I'm rich, I ain't never gonna have to do chores no more.
I'm gonna make people who never paid me no never mind stand up and take notice, by guppies.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Are you sure we're going about this right?
Just keep looking, Huck. I don't understand it. Just one lousy little piece of gold. Sure thought we'd do better than that.
Oh, Tom, don't fret. We got more than we started out with anyway.
I suppose, but what are we gonna do about it?
Well, first we should find out if it's real or not.
You're right, Huck, but who do we know that could tell us?
Don't ask me.
I bet if we asked Ben's father, he'd be willing to tell us.
But Pa promised Billy I'd go frogging with him today.
Well, you'll just have to meet him later. It's not like I'm asking you to give up your whole day. I just want you to watch the store for a few minutes. I just don't think that's too much to ask.
Yeah, Pa, but if I don't get there in time, he'll leave without me.
For goodness sake, I'll be back before you know it.
Good morning.
Morning, Mrs. Hiller. How are you today?
Fine, thank you. I'm just looking for a pot to do some canning.
Putting up preserves, are you?
Why, yes. Peach this here, my grandmother's recipe.
Right this way, Mrs. Hiller. I've got several pots back here that you might be interested in. Now, how's this one?
Now's my chance. Well, I was thinking of one a tad larger than that.
Well, how about that one? Wait, where you going, Ben?
Frogging, Pa.
Ben, I thought I told you to
Bye,
stay right
fellas.
here.
Bye-bye, Ben. I wonder what he's all fired up about.
Don't know. Must be important.
Howdy, Mr. Rogers.
Howdy, boys. Sorry about Ben. I don't know what gets into him. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, there is.
Oh?
Me and Huck got a question about something.
What is it, boys?
Well, you better come over here and let me show you something first. I think you'll be surprised.
All right, surprise me.
Take a look at this.
A rock's the surprise?
It ain't just any rock. This one here's got gold in it.
What makes you think it's gold?
Look how it shimmers, and feel how heavy it is. We found it in a side pool on the river.
Where was it you found this?
The river bottom. Are we gonna be rich?
Mr. Rogers?
Does anyone else know? Just a minute. You boys wait here. I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Mrs. Hiller. If that's not what you want, I have some in back you might like.
This'll be fine.
I believe he thinks it's a fake.
Reckon he does.
So long, Mrs. Hiller, and a good day to you.
Good day, Mr. Rogers.
What are you doing, Mr. Rogers?
You closing up early today, Mr. Rogers?
Yeah, you going fishing or hunting or something?
No, boys, just let me see that rock you found in the river one more time.
Sure, Mr. Rogers. Here.
Let's see. This really is gold. I'll be darned.
Really?
Wow, real gold?
Yep. You're probably not going to find any more of these, boys. They're mighty hard to come by.
There ain't no more. We look for hours.
You see, usually nature just pounds nuggets and turns them to dust. Hey, Tom, that's it. Wherever there's nuggets, there's bound to be gold dust. We just need to go in and get it.
Gold dust? I've never heard of that. How can we get rich on just dust?
How? By bringing up millions of pounds of it.
Tom, we don't know nothing about bringing up gold dust.
No, but I do. Listen, boys, you just show me where to go. I'll do all the work and give you 10%. What do you say?
10%, sir?
All right, make it 20. That means for every million we make, you get 100,000 each.
Howdy. Excuse me, ma'am. Can I help you?
Why, no, young man. I was just leaving. Good day.
Goodbye.
Well.
Closed? He ain't ever closed the shop early before. Pa, are you in there? Pa? Hello, Pa, I'm back. Billy's pa made him stay home and help with chores, so we couldn't go frogging.
Serves you right sneaking out like that.
I know, Pa. I'm real sorry.
We're ready to go, Mr.
Huh?
Rogers.
Hey, what are you two still doing here?
Oh, well, Ben, I've been hiring them to work for us. That's it. Yes.
Wait a minute. Why'd you hire them?
Because I need some help. Besides, you don't like to have to watch the store all the time. Now be a pal and mind the place till we get back.
If you hired them, how come you're carrying the stuff?
Was about to teach the boys the tricks of the trade. Now take these. There. Let's go, boys.
Hey, Mr. Rogers, wait for us.
No time to lose, boys. Keep up.
I wonder why he told Ben you and me were working for him.
I had to. I did it for his own good. Just knowing that gold has been found could put him in danger.
You mean somebody might torture Ben to make him tell?
Yep.
But that ain't right. There ain't no cause for hurting people just to get some money.
There's a lot some people will do just to get rich.
Speaking of getting rich, Mr. Rogers, once we get to pulling the gold dust out of the river, how long's it going to be till me and Tom start seeing some money from it?
I don't rightly know. It all depends on how long it takes us to take out enough to sell. Could be a while till we get that much.
I don't want to scare no one, but look who's a-coming.
Oh, no, it's Injun Joe.
What do we do now?
Why should we do anything? We're just three people walking down a road together.
Taking a pot and shovel to the river.
What if he figures what we're up to? He'll make us tell him where the gold is and keep it for himself.
Everybody's got to calm themselves now. There's no possible way for Injun Joe to figure out what we're doing unless we tell him. If we all just act natural, there'll be nothing to be scared of.
Howdy. I said howdy. Ain't polite not to answer, now is it?
I'm sorry, I plumb missed hearing you.
Now, of course, I wouldn't think of being nosy, but I can't help wondering what you're doing with that shovel and pot.
These are for a customer, and I'm headed out to her place to deliver them.
I'd have bet you boys were gonna pan for gold. Now, you boys wouldn't be trying to pull the wool over my eyes and make me believe something that ain't, would you?
Gold? What do you mean? There's gold in the river? First thing we do is take some silt from the bottom. There. The old prospector showed me how to do this. It's really pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Now, let's see what we got. With the water, I'll just wash away the lighter dirt and dust and leave the heavier gold at the bottom of the pot. In just a few minutes, we'll know if we got anything.
How much do you figure you're gonna find in that there pot of dirt? Will it be a lot?
You don't get a lot out of each pan you do, but if you do enough pans, you're bound to get rich.
How much this time?
Maybe a few cents worth. I just hope we get left alone here long enough to see if there's pay dirt.
Well, maybe they was making it up. Did you ever think of that?
I know what I heard. It's gold.
Elvira, don't you think if there was gold in that river, someone else would have found it by now?
Don't be such a grouch. You'll sing a different tune when we be...
Heading somewhere special?
Could be. Why do you ask?
Because it looks like carrying around pots and shovels has become mighty popular.
It's none of your business. Now let us pass.
Why, yes, ma'am. The minute that you tell me what I'm wanting to know, then I'll be happy to let you be on your way.
Oh, get out of our way, you big old fool. You'll be... Oh.
You look mighty nervous, ma'am. Can't help wondering why. Now calm down and tell your friend Joe all about it.
It sure is pretty, ain't it?
Yeah, I reckon.
Hey, Tom, are you sure this is where you found that nugget?
Yes, sir. More or less.
All I'm finding here is everything but gold. Let's see. Here.
Do you suppose someone just dropped it here? I mean, it could have been just lost here, you know. Too bad. Look, Mr. Rogers, this is probably the only piece. Come on.
Tom's right. We ain't gonna find no gold here, so let's go.
Oh.
Huh?
I can't believe it.
What is it, Mr. Rogers?
We did it! We did it, boys! Look!
I don't see nothing but water.
It ain't much, but if you look up close, you can see it.
There it is.
Well, I'll be. Seems a mite puny.
Well, maybe it is a little puny, but it's a start.
Oh, you'd have to come out here every day for a month just to get enough to buy a lump of sugar.
Well, kid, that's pretty smart thinking. I'm going to be doing that for many months.
You really mean that, don't you?
I sure do. Listen, boys, there's bound to be a whole lot more, and I'm going to be the one to bring it out.
A few grains at a time?
At first, but as we get more gold, we'll be able to get it out easier. You see, there's a lot of different ways to get gold out of a river. With sluice boxes and such, you'll be spending that 10% of yours before you know it.
You mean 20%. Remember you said so.
I did? Well then, 20 it is.
Okay. Right?
And that's that. Come this time tomorrow afternoon, we'll be bringing up gold and becoming millionaires.
Yeah, me a millionaire. Bet Aunt Polly will be surprised. Boy, it's gonna be fun.
Don't be so positive. It ain't like the money's here yet.
It's just a matter of time, that's all. You'll see. You know, every time you start making comments, you're putting this project in a bad light, and that's just plain bad luck. So mind your tongue, boy. Now, it's important nobody knows about this place. You gotta keep it a secret.
It might be too late.
What are you talking about?
Look.
Huh? It's Injun Joe.
What do we do, Mr. Rogers?
Let me do the talking.
What do we do if he gets mad?
Run, what else?
Find anything interesting?
Sid?
Yeah?
Would you come down for a minute?
Yes?
I'm going to go get Dr. Mitchell. Would you look in on Mama while I'm gone?
Huh? I thought she was getting better.
She was, but her fever's starting to go back up, and it's about time she saw Dr. Mitchell, but you could help out a whole lot by keeping her company.
I'd be glad to.
Thank you, Sid. I hope he's in his office.
What about here? Been giving you much trouble?
Every time I go to pick up my hay bales, it pains so bad I feel like I'm going to fall right over.
Then I guess you're just going to have to stop picking them up.
Sam! Oh, Sam, how could you be here at a time like this?
I told you I was going to see the doc, and, well, what do you mean at a time like this?
You mean you haven't heard? Sam, all our prayers have been answered. The sun has shined down on us today.
Meaning what?
I mean that the Sawyer boy found a bunch of gold upstream on the river, and there's more there for the taking.
What?
Don't just sit there with your mouth open. Honestly, I just don't understand him sometimes.
Well, I'll be.
Sam, you're going the wrong way. The river's that way.
Now, let's see. I got my bedroll, my pack. Where's my pan? There.
Dr. Mitchell?
Oh, hi, Mary. What can I do for you?
Mama's real sick. Could you come over and see her?
I'd better buy some more oil. There. There, that's everything.
Dr. Mitchell,
Huh?
my mother is sick and she needs you.
Now, you just rest yourself. Well, Polly, you just have a real bad cold and you need a whole lot of bed rest.
For how long?
That's hard to say. You know, sometimes these things linger on, but I think you'll be up in a day or two.
Well, maybe I'll pan for gold tomorrow.
Don't get carried away.
How is Mama, Doctor?
Well, your mother's doing fine. All she needs is bed rest and warm blankets. Good morning.
Thanks for coming, Doctor. Goodbye.
Well, it wasn't long before everybody in town was heading for the river. I got so caught up in the excitement that I plumb forgot to tell Aunt Polly and Mary and Sid about the gold, so I hightailed it home to share the good news. Hi, Dr. Mitchell.
Good morning, Tom.
Is somebody sick?
Nothing to worry about.
Oh.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to get my share of that gold you found.
Good luck on the river, Doctor.
Gold!
So you really did find gold? Yeah, I was in the river and then I just looked down and there it was. It just shined right up at me. And then when we panned, we found some gold dust. Oh, Tom, how exciting. Could I please see the nugget?
Yeah, me too.
Well, here it is.
A little small, don't you think?
Yep, but even a bit of gold will bring you lots of money. This is just so exciting, Tom. The whole town is proud of you. Well, I wouldn't be too proud yet.
Why?
I think this piece is all that was there.
What?
Well, then how come everybody's so sure they're gonna make millions?
Yeah, how come?
You know how folks is. You get some people telling something to somebody and they twist it up.
What do you mean?
It all started with Mrs. Hiller. Then she told somebody and they told somebody else. So you didn't find any more gold? Oh, no, we found some gold dust. Oh, a bunch? Well, between Huck and me and Mr. Rogers, we panned most of the area. 2 times. All that we were able to get was just about as much as it would take to make us about 20 cents. Oh, I'm sorry.
Me too.
Feel sorry for them folks that came such a long way just to be disappointed. And come they did. They came on buckboards and wagons, on horseback and on foot. Each one trying to get there as fast as they could so they could stake out the best spot. Most of them had never even seen gold before, let alone pan for it. But they were all pushed by some dream of riches or fame or just plain excitement. Overnight, our quiet little town was turned into a boom town and our river into a giant mining camp. I'd never seen so much equipment or people in my whole life. As far as the eye could see, there was men and women with their pans and shovels, all hoping for that one big strike.
You're not going to quit now. Maybe you got another pan. Out over here. Hey, you shovel bro. Hey, I got another one here. Need a handle? Yeah. There you go. This one over here. More. Yeah, we need more water. Okay. I need 2 more minutes.
Most of them didn't find anything at all. You'd think they'd get discouraged or something. But they just kept coming from other towns and other counties and some far-off places I've never even heard of. The lure of quick riches sure beat anything I ever saw.
I also heard that 2 strangers got in a fight over a shovel of dirt.
You know, I can't believe all the trouble I caused just by finding this thing.
Now, don't blame yourself, Tom. It's not your fault. This whole town's gone crazy with gold fever and greed.
I know, but I'm the one who started it.
If they find any, it'll get worse.
That's what I'm afraid of. Well, as it turns out, there really wasn't much in the way of gold to be concerned about. After all the excitement, the gold rush, the hoopla, and the late night, the Great St. Petersburg Gold Rush brought up maybe a half an ounce of gold if you added up everybody's. It was just as well, though. People who were most times nice got awful cranky when they thought they was going to be rich. I couldn't wait for everything to get back to normal. It's late. I'm going to go get a little sleep. Aunt Polly, you're supposed to be upstairs resting in bed.
Mother, why are you wearing that?
Tom, I want you to do me a favor.
What?
I want to go gold panning with you.
Why are you going to do that?
'Cause
Mother, you're still sick.
I'm not going to miss my opportunity to make my dreams come true 'cause you people won't help me. I'll just go off and do it myself, so goodbye now.
Hey! Aunt Polly, wait! You don't know what you're doing!
Mother, please, listen to Tom.
He just wants to keep it all for himself.
Mother, there is no gold except a small piece that Tom found and some gold dust. Now, please go back to bed. I'm really worried, Tom. She's burning up. Tom, go fetch Doc Mitchell, and I want you to bring back a bucket of water from the well.
Right.
Now, don't you worry, Mama. We'll get you back into your own bed right away.
I found Doc Mitchell down at the river still trying to make his fortune. He was one of the last ones to give up on finding any gold. The gold rush lasted quite a few days longer than I figured it would. There were a few folks just hung on to the notion of getting rich even though everyone else had given up. And Aunt Polly, well, she got better. Mary took good care of her just like she always does.
Now, I don't want to be hearing any more about gold. Here. Now, doesn't that feel a lot better?
Now, as for me, I was in a dilemma. After all the excitement I'd caused by finding a little bit of gold, I wondered what would happen next. What could possibly come along that would make me forget the fortunes I could have had?
Hey, Tom, we're gonna go gig some frogs. Are you coming with us?
Be right down. Well, looks like I had the answer to my dilemma already. Come to think of it, ain't no amount of gold in the world could buy the kind of fun a fella can have catching frogs with his friends.
These are the stories of Tom Sawyer. Me and Unc Finn just playing by the river, chasing that steamboat teacher, let me be.